love super dramatic pauses. Good times. Oh Jun-sung down 0-1, starting game 2. Shot block attempted, but heavy spin comes in, and that fine contact, just a little bit too fine in this moment.
Just hear that tinseling sound there of that Chiquita flick. So much side spin.
Good variation in the push game as well. Wangchuqin has a lot of feeling. I know you and I both watched the Chinese Super League. You might remember that point where Liu Shiwen, there was a snake battle in the doubles.
Yes.
Wangchuqin was wonderful on the snake. He's got the touch.
I think he's really developed the touch. I don't know how naturally it came to him. Apparently, he wanted to be a penhole player originally because he was inspired by Wang Hao, but he was told it wouldn't suit his skill set. I think I remember seeing that on his Player Insights video.
It's always nice, I think, the circle of life, things come back around. Félix Lebrun has probably inspired many young players to play the penhold grip. And inside the table, the backhand, a lot of wrist. Actually, after you'd said it, I just imagined Wangchuqin playing that with an RPB, and it felt very natural. A man who's won 75% of the last 16 points. Wangchuqin leads by 3 points.
I'm sure he'll be able to pull it off. He'd probably still beat most intermediate to advanced shakehanders with a penhole grip.
Either way, he's off to a wonderful start here. Was trailing the majority of game number 1. He's down 5-7 at the second towel break. And in control right now, Wangchuqin is keeping Oh Jun-sung on his back foot in the sense that every time a shot comes in, it's a question of where. Mystery, well-disguised unpredictability.
It's just so imposing watching Wangchuqin wind back. It's understandable that the opponent may panic a little bit. And there isn't that much giveaway either as to where he's going to go. And you can see how he adapted. As soon as he realized the ball wouldn't be attackable, he gets a little bit lower, comes in with that left leg to push long with heavy backspin.
The key ability, adaptability. 1 serving 8. And this time there's no rush to get in for a Chiquita. There's patience in case the serve should come long. Last game? Was that last game already?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Made quite an impression. I saw both of these players just before the match. The difference in pressure is palpable. Oh Jun-sung enjoying himself, happy to be here. Wangchuqin knows that he has a lot to live up to. It's not to say that he's not enjoying himself, but he wants to deliver. We've all read the interviews of him talking about Fan Zhendong and Ma Long and how he hopes to follow in their footsteps and be equally stable. Right now he's got 9 game points and only needs the one. 11-1, quite a response to the game before, which was as tight as can be. Nothing too flashy, just the necessities out here. And that's what it takes. Wangchuqin delivering the goods after an 11-9 victory, comes back 9 times as strong in game 2. Sometimes visuals really help, and I know you probably heard me say it 3 times, but with the visuals, The now top seed is Wangchuqin because Lin Shidong was knocked out by, well, none other than Dong Chiu earlier today. Darko Jorgic, the number 6 seed, eliminated. Benedict Duda the same. Shang Peng, as one of the seeds here, is making his way up in the world. Truls, Felix, Tomo, and none other than Wangchuqin at the top of the food chain now. He's one game away from a spot in the quarterfinals.
Third game, Wang to serve, love all.
Just to fill you all in here, the winner of this match will take on either Shunsuke Tagami or Anders Lind.
The step around, full commitment. Wangchuqin. This shot right here, channeling his inner Shushin.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that sweep. The turn after, it's so iconic.
That shot is just designed to not come back. Incredible. It's like a breakdance move, isn't it?
1-0.
It is. It's like an inverted boomerang. It's designed to not come back. Top edge of the racket. Oh, Jun Sung following it. We've all seen viral videos of people thinking the point is over. Timing and placement quick to the opposite corner. Wangchuqin, for a guy with some big strokes, he's also got some very quick recovery. In a game of speed, he's showing why it's so important.
That's his favorite combination against a right-hander. Into the middle and then into the wide forehand. Because if he plays that backhand flick into the forehand first, the right-hander can play cross-table into his wide backhand. He doesn't want that. He has to stitch them and then stretch them. Nice adaptation there from Wangchuqin. What Odinson thought was going to come didn't look. He was going to play the flick and then he changed to the touch.
Time out.
자, 봐봐. 네가 어차피 이렇게 들어오면은 쌤 여기서 봤거든. 네가 이렇게 들어오잖아. 서비스 카테전을 깎아 넣었지. 네가 이렇게 들어오면 다 들어와 붙어와. 카테전을. 카테전은 날려가지고 미들로 날려가 들리는 거 팍 나가버리든지. 그지? 근데 깎았어. 네가 또 알았어. 그럼 저 어떻게? 네가 짧게 날라 또 붙어 있어. 같이 붙어 또 같이 짧게. 너는 짧게 잘 넣으면 떨어져. 쟤보다 더 많이 떨어져. 상체 들면서 떨어져. 짧게 떨어져. 또 이게 박자가 안 맞아서. 짧은 볼에서 다 지고 있어 지금 첫 세트 때는 짧게 잘랐으면 아까 쌤 그랬잖아 짧게 잘랐으면 하고 요 정도만 떨어져갖고 오면 잡는 하니 떨어지고 너무 많이 떨어지니까 또 짧고 레드 플레이에서 다 줬어 무슨 말인지 알겠지? 그리고 자 네가 서비스 넣었을 때 쟤 돌렸잖아 그 편무만 백 되면은 딱 나온다고 네가 돌리가 잡히면은 반미들이나 차라리 반미들 화로 한번 더 나가보고 그치? 아니면 내게 줘 하나 길게 넣어버리든지 또 승부를 해 괜찮아. 네가 리시브만 잘하면
So back from the timeout, if you were Oh Jun Sung, what would you change about your game? What would you try?
I'd look to try and play heavy topspin,
3-2.
fairly high trajectory.
Tell me more about that. Why is that?
I feel as though Wangchuqin is sometimes prone to making errors off of slower, spinnier balls with the forehand.
Flash.
So maybe slower, higher, we'll see. But something to break the rhythm, something to take his timing away.
3-2.
Let's see though.
Flat. 3-2.
Interesting.
Flat.
Both players,
3-2.
I think Wangchuqin feels bad about this. You can see it in his face. Be very curious to see what happens here.
3-0.
What do you think?
Wangchuqin's that good that sometimes you wouldn't know if he actually did that on purpose.
I love it. The face of Wangchuqin, I almost felt like he was trying to serve it into the net. And the third ball for me just made me wonder.
Yeah.
He's classy, he's subtle. I would not be surprised if he never tells anybody about this. This is the discussion. It's hard to imagine how incredible these players are, the control that they have, that they can play a net when they want. Would they go for it in a match like this? Generally, no. And they can miss when they want and make it look like they were trying. That's a good sell. That's the idea. This is the culture of saving face, not humiliating the opponent. While it is the opponent in an adversarial sport, there's the utmost respect. Tied up at 4 points apiece here.
5-4.
I would love to read a comment section on a social media post of that point in the context of the point before.
It's a slightly different topic, but it was interesting when he played Qin Yu in his last match, and Qin Yu missed the serve when he was facing match point, and Wangchuqin's face was interesting. He almost looked disappointed for his opponent, but some people took that as he was disappointed that he didn't get to finish in style.
I think that was simply empathy. I don't think that was a selfish thing. I think that was, it sucks to be in that position. Sorry, bro. You saw it before. 24 of the previous 32 points before this last one. Dead even here and a must win for Oh Jun-sung.
6.
Wangchuqin has earned himself his choosing of the next 3 games. Of course, the first choice would be this one. You couldn't have a more stark contrast between the scoreboards, not much anyway, between games 1 and 2. Game 3, back to a much tighter game. Nice flick.
6.
Not an easy one to get the wrist back for, out to the wide forehand inside the table that far. And the perfect placement right into that crossover. I heard a gambare in there.
Yeah.
Some Japanese fans cheering on one of these two. That serve.
6.
If you are building your perfect player and you've worked so hard to have the best serves you can and maybe what you feel are the best serves in the game, why trade? Out here effective for an outright point to take a 1-point lead. Oh, look at this glide, slide, and brushing shot wide.
Yeah, Jun-sung popping that one up. Straight away, forced into no man's land.
And that's all credit to the serve of the man who chooses his own. It's been very tough for opponents to receive.
Wow.
The timing again out in front. He extends. That backhand is so quick.
We talk about the best backhands in the world. Quite often we associate that with the biggest backhands in the world. Maybe Wangchuqin's backhand's a little bit underrated.
As one of the best players in the game, without a doubt, he's quite a complete player. And now it is 4 match points to move on to the quarterfinals. Ooh, slow spin comes in down at the knees. Oh Jun-sung saving 1 match point. Very shallow on the table to make it come down quite low. And there it is, full stroke forehand, Wangchuqin with a big pat on the back, good eye contact, and a 3-0 victory. So he'll be waiting for the winner of Anders Lind and Shunsuke Togami. A lot of interesting players. Anders Lind, one of those players who's beaten Wangchuqin in recent history, and the way he came back yesterday, it just feels that anything is possible. 917, not just an area code, but the scores of